And good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our webinar today. My name is Farid Nordin. I'm the Manager of Strategic Recruitment and Enrollment at the Fact of Business. Before we get started today, I just want to make sure that you can hear me okay and that you can see the title slide. The one way that you can communicate with us is through the chat function on the screen or the question box on the screen. So if you can just type in a few words. Oh, I see somebody give a hands up. Who was that one? I didn't see it just now. Somebody gave a hands up. Let me see. Uh, could that person do that again, please? Because this is all very, very new layout for us today. So just still need to see where was the reaction. Let me see. Who did the hands up? I know that.
David.
Oh, David. Thank you. Thank you, David. So you can hear us. Okay, great. So we don't have to worry about the chat thing. But yeah, if you want to have a conversation with us or have questions, feel free to use this question box on your screen and we can get to your questions. Before we get started, also, I just like to let you know that you can download this presentation by going to the attachment materials section on your screen. There's a PDF of this presentation that you can download, okay? All right, so with that, let's get started. I just want to start with a land acknowledgement. Athabasca University is Canada's open university and is proud to welcome a diversity of learners from all over Canada. We respectfully acknowledge that we live and work on the traditional lands of the Indigenous peoples of Canada. Pardon me, we honor the ancestry, heritage, and gifts of Indigenous peoples and give thanks to them. As we gather today, Shannon and I are in Treaty 6 territory, encompassing 17 First Nations, including the Dene Sulene, Cree, Nakota Sioux, and Métis peoples. Feel free to share where you are listening from today by using the chat or question box on your screen. All right, so I'm just going to maybe turn on the chat here as well, just to make sure that I see questions. Okay, so the next, we just want to introduce again, my name is Farid Nordin. I've been with Fact of Business for over 11 years now, and my role is in recruitment, alumni relations in the past, and I manage Shannon and another colleague of ours, Tanzia, and we are here to help you with any questions you have for the MBA program, so feel free to let us know. And joining me today is my colleague, Shannon LaRose, who's an academic advisor for the Fact of Business. Shannon, welcome.
Thank you. And welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Looking forward to providing information about our MBA program and answering any questions you have. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Shannon. Last but not least, we have Dr. Marta Massi, who is our MBA Program Director. Marta is assistant professor at Trent University, Canada, and she's been an assistant professor at the Catholic University of the Sacred Heart, Italy, and also at McGill University. Welcome, Marta.
Thank you,
Glad you
Farid.
could join us today.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I hope it's going to be a very productive session.
Great. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm just going to maybe turn off my camera for this next few slides, just to kind of give for bandwidth purposes. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, perfect. So here's a snapshot of the MBA program. It is meant for you to have a personal and career growth. It unlocks opportunities through networking, career advancement, and self-advancement as well. On average, our MBA students are around 35 years old. So that speaks to the adult learners that we cater to. In terms of the gender ratio, about half of the MBA students are males, followed by female, and about 1% non-binary. The majority of our students do come from Alberta, Ontario, and BC. A couple of unique things that I want to point out for you today is that the program does not require GMAT or GRE scores. We find that that is a barrier to entry. And if you're listening from international or you're an international student, you'll be pleased to know that we do not impose an international tuition premium currently. So you'll be paying the same tuition or rate as our domestic students. So that is definitely a huge advantage for those who are looking to get a recognized Canadian degree, particularly in the MBA program. Last but not least, we are also the world's first online MBA that was introduced back in 1994. We were the first to introduce the online MBA using um, cutting edge technology and pedagogy to help you with the MBA program, and we launched it back in 1994. We are also um, pardon me, AU is a publicly funded university reporting to the Ministry of Advanced Education of Alberta. We are also an AASSB accredited university, which means only 6% of the world's top business schools have this prestigious and important accreditation. So the MBA is a journey. It helps you to build your personal and career growth by unlocking doors and opportunities, asking the tough questions, working with your peers, and building your self-confidence and knowledge in business and management. However, you still have to do the work, and we'll talk about it throughout this presentation. So here are the 5 main benefits of the AU MBA program. The key 5 advantages of the program are as follows: the flexibility of the program, meaning that you can do this program anywhere, anytime, due to the asynchronous delivery. What that means is that you are not required to be in front of your computer at any given time or date to listen to a lecture or following the class. The asynchronous delivery is the biggest flexibility that we offer to our students. Secondly, because it is a full MBA program, it's a 48 credit program, it is so you're expected to work with your peers and cohort. So it is a cohort-based program with pace or schedule delivery, um, but minus the commute, right? So again, you don't have to rush home to be in front of your computer to do the program. Pardon me, you can do this anywhere and anytime. Another advantage is that it is a global program in a sense that you'll be interacting with your peers and cohort, including your academic coaches that are not in your geolocation. They can be anywhere across Canada, and we also have students and your academic coaches from across the world. So this actually gives you a better perspective of business issues for me, but using a different sort of lens to better understand the common threats or themes in business and management and administration. Um, the other benefit is that you're part of a highly supported environment. We are here for you, even though this is an online program. Rest assured that you're not working in a vacuum, right? So we have dedicated team members from our graduate enrollment advisors to our cross production teams to our finance to help you with your financial tuition, right up to the dean of the program, including our program director, Dr. Marta Massi. So we are here for you. So we can assure you that you're not working in a vacuum in this program. There's always an interaction, and there's always a touch point that you can rely on. Last but not least, you can tailor your own MBA journey, make it your own, particularly in phase 3 and in capstone part of the program, which Marta will be talking to you about shortly. So keep that in mind that you can make it your own. And as I already mentioned before, we are fully accredited in Canada. We report to the Ministry of Advanced Education, and we also have that AACSB accreditation, which is a gold standard for business schools. So that is a assurance that your degree is fully recognized in Canada and also internationally. All right. We will have a bit of pause between presentations. So after this couple of slides, I'll take a break and you can ask questions pertaining to what you've listened to earlier. So how does it work? Again, the program is asynchronous. You're not required to be online at any particular time or date. However, the courses are paced, right? So there are set schedules, start and end dates with assignment deadlines, discussion deadlines. So they are paced. And pardon me, and you will do this course one course at a time. As long as you have internet connection or access, you can access a course 24/7. And you can do this pretty much anywhere, anytime, anywhere in the world. Um, okay, I'm just looking at my notes here. Is there anything else in asynchronous? I think we've covered that. The next part of the presentation here tells you about your time commitment, right? Because it's asynchronous, you can control when and where you do your courses. But on average, we do recommend that students invest between 20 to 25 hours a week. There's a daily activity engagement in online discussions. You have to contribute to the discussions 5 to 6 days a week. Cramming on weekends will not work. So we always say that this program is like a marathon rather than a sprint. So you do need to create a solid time management that you can follow so that you're not cramming on weekends, because that will not guarantee success. The program is a full program between 2.5 to 3 years. Those who are eligible, pardon me, for the accelerated or accounting routes or supply chain management routes will finish sooner, but on average, 2.5 to 3 years is a program length, and you can have up to 5 years to complete the program. Each course, a 3-credit course is 8 weeks. You do have 1 to 2 week break between courses. And electives, you also have a 3-credit 8-week courses or a 6-credit 10-week course to make sure that you can double up the credits in a shorter time frame. And the capstone is 6 credits for 10 weeks, which Marta will be talking to you about it a bit more later on in this presentation. Okay, so let's take a quick pause here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to type them in the question box on your screen. I'll be happy to answer them. If not, we'll just continue on. Give me 1 minute. Just going to see if there are any questions. So again, as a reminder, you can download this presentation by going to the materials attachment on your screen, so you can have a copy of this presentation. Okay, seeing no questions, we can move forward here. I'm just going to talk about the program structure. So we are excited to present this to you today because we have recently updated the MBA program structure to provide more flexibility to our learners. This means that you have more options in terms of when you come to your electives, and also you can demonstrate what you've studied in the capstone project. And the capstone actually replaces our comprehensive exam in phase 1. So if you had listened to our presentation last year, you will notice that there was a comprehensive exam component at the end of phase 1 before you move to phase 2, but we have completely removed that comprehensive exam. So now we replace it with a capstone based on your own interests and your own objectives to end the MBA program, right? So, and Marta will talk to you about that a bit further on. So here's a snapshot of the 48 credit MBA program at Athabasca University. And I'm going to go through with you the phase 1 and phase 2 program structure. Phase 1 consists of orientation and 5 core courses, which makes up 15 credits. This phase 1 provides a solid grounding in general management fundamentals. Each core course is 3 credits, 8 weeks per course. Asynchronous, as we mentioned, so you don't have to be in front of your computer any given time or date. You start off with strategic management, which must be completed before progressing to the other courses. All courses include an e-text version of the book. They're included in your tuition. Should you require a physical textbook, then it is an extra cost on your end. Once you finish phase 1, then you go into phase 2. It's quite seamless. You just continue on to the next courses here. Phase 2 includes 3 specialized core courses, which makes up 9 credits. Again, the core courses are 3 credits each, and they're 8 weeks per course. And upon successfully completion of all of phase 1 courses, and one of the phase 2 course, you will receive a parchment or the Graduate Diploma Management, or GDM. So this marks the halfway point of the MBA program. So again, you do phase one, all the core courses plus one of the phase two core courses to get the GDM or the graduate deployment management, and you can, and that marks a halfway point. You can, if you want to continue the MBA, then you complete all the 9 credits or 3 courses in the phase two to go to phase three. And with that, I'm going to turn to Marta, who's going to talk more about the phase three and capstone. Go ahead, Marta.
Thank you, Farid. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So in phase 3 of the MBA program, basically students will complete elective courses that are designed to be flexible and career focused. So we have a variety of electives. They are available in either 3 credit or 6 credit formats, depending on the course, and also including fully online options as well as in residence offerings. 3 credit means that it runs over 8 weeks, while 6 credit electives run over 10 weeks. To help students build depth basically in an area that supports their career goals, we group the electives into specialized streams. And as you can see on the slide, currently the streams include IT and digital strategy, that includes subjects like information technology, digital transformation, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. Maybe Farid, you can move on to the next slide. The second stream is strategy, organizational behavior, and leadership. That includes subjects like new venture development, international business, strategy, developing leaders. The third stream is technology, innovation, and operations. That includes subjects like services management, supply chain management, project management, and finally, the last stream is the finance, economics, and banking. That includes corporate finance, fintech, and sustainability financial markets. In addition to these streams, we also included a fifth option, which is the customizable stream. So this particularly is designed for students who prefer to tailor their elective choices to their individual needs and interests, and rather than focusing on one single predefined stream, basically. So you can pick whatever course you want, and you can make up your customized stream. So capstone, yeah. So after phase 3, you will find a capstone. Capstone is designed basically as a 10-week, 6-credit project experience that allows students to bring together what they have learned across the MBA, basically, and apply it in a very focused and outcome-driven way. So students can choose from 4 different pathways, depending on their professional goals and interests. We have 4 options. So the first one is the primary business research project design, which is a scholarly pathway. So if you like research, if you like data analysis, so here this is ideal for you because students can develop a viable research topic, they formulate a clear research question, they conduct a focused literature review, they design a methodology, so it's very focused on research. The second option is the consultancy project. This is more practice oriented. So in this pathway, basically students take the role of consultants, and they work with a real organization to address a specific business challenge. Then we have the simulation that is more applied. It's an applied learning experience in a virtual environment. So basically you will manage key aspects of a virtual company, and then you will complete a reflective report analyzing your decisions, the outcomes, and the lessons learned. And finally, we have the applied project, which focuses on translating theory directly into practice. Here you will apply program concepts, theories, theoretical framework, so everything that you have learned throughout the program to a real-world business issue or context. And at the end, you will produce a project which is grounded in practical implementation. So we developed these capstone projects as 4 pathways, basically, that provide flexibility, but also alignment with different career directions. And at the same time, we kept the capstone experience consistent in scope, rigor, and impact.
Thank you, Marta. I think that was great. And we have one question about the new program structure. So thank you, Marta, for that. The first question is, does it stop one to take courses from the following phase if they have not completed the current phase? So I believe the question, if I understand correctly, if they are in phase 1, can they take courses from the following phase?
Yes, they can.
Yes, they can, right?
The structure is more flexible, yes.
Yeah, as long as they finish STMT, which is the first requirement.
And the orientation.
Yes. And orientation, yes. So as we said here, STMT must be completed before progressing to other courses.
Yeah,
so hopefully that answers your question.
And the orientation, yes.
And orientation, correct. So hopefully that answered your question. Oh, give me 1 minute here. Oh, I lost something. Give me 1 minute. Okay, you can see the screen, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, hopefully that answered your question, Tanzia. Thank you for that question. Cancel this. Okay, let me go back to the slides here. Okay, so if there's no other further questions, we can go on to the next section where Shannon will be talking to you about the admission requirements and the application package. So Shannon, over to you.
Thank you. All right. So just going to talk about the admission, different pathways to apply to the MBA program. So the first would be if you have an undergraduate degree from an accredited post-secondary institution, along with at least 3 years of management experience. That would be the first pathway. The second is if you come to us with a professional designation that we'd recognize, along with at least 5 years of management experience. And we do have a complete list of the designations that we recognize on our website. There's about 22 of them. The third would be if you come to us just based on your management experience alone. So if you can demonstrate that you have at least 8 years of progressive management experience, that would be another pathway to come into the program. And then we also have another pathway, and this would be for folks that have an undergraduate business degree. So maybe Freed can, yeah, there we go. And so this is for the accelerated route of entry. So the admission requirements are very specific. You must have an undergraduate business degree completed within the past 10 years, along with a GPA of 3.0 or higher for the last 60 credits, and along with at least 3 years of management experience. And this accelerated entry, this is a 30 credit program, and it can be completed in about approximately 19 months, roughly. If you feel that you meet those requirements, I would encourage you to visit the FAQs about the accelerated entry, just to make sure that you check all those boxes before you consider that. And I just wanted to talk about the management experience. So the management experience can include managing either people, projects, or budgets, or a combination of all of those. So how you demonstrate that experience is through a chronological resume outlining your management responsibilities. All right. And the application package. So this is how you can apply to the program. So your application package must include a comprehensive resume, and we do have information on our website on the type of information that you need to include, because it's different than a typical job resume. You also have to include a 1,000-word essay, and this is an opportunity to showcase your experience and by responding to 4 questions. We also require letters of reference, so you can submit 3 business letters of reference, or 1 academic and 2 business reference letters. And if you're applying with an undergraduate degree, We do require the official transcripts, or if you're applying with a professional designation, we do require the letter of good standing from that organization. There's also an online application form that needs to be completed along with the application fee. And if you're applying with an international degree, just keep in mind that it may require your degree to be officially evaluated. So if you haven't had that done already, there is information again on our website about what's required for that. So just have to keep in mind that that does take time. So make sure that you allow for that. We do have an upcoming webinar if you are considering applying for the next intake. We do have an MBA application webinar, so it's a good workshop, and we just go through all the different requirements and kind of dive a little deeper into those. So I'd encourage you to register for that webinar if you're interested. All right, and every year we have 3 intakes, so January, May, and August. So our next intake is May, with an application deadline of March the 15th. All right, and if there's any questions, free to let me know. Happy to answer any questions about the admission requirements or the application package.
Thanks, Shannon. Yeah.
Welcome.
Monitoring the question box here. So far, nothing yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we can proceed, and there's always at the end of this presentation there's an opportunity to answer questions as well. So
For sure.
all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon.
Okay.
Okay, so this next couple of slides I just want to touch on accreditation and why it matters. It's important for you when embarking on a graduate level study such as the MBA, which can also lead you to the doctorate program in the future. It's important for you to make sure that the program or the university is fully accredited, meaning that they are recognized by either a governing body in the province. Like, for example, for Athabasca University, we are recognized in Canada by the government of Alberta. We are part of the Campus of Alberta Quality Council, and we're also part of the CARU, which is only like I think 4 or 7 universities in Alberta, the Comprehensive Academic and Research Universities of CARU. This is important because if you're looking to continue your graduate studies journey in the future, such as a DBA or PhD program, having an accredited MBA is important, right? Because it's recognized, and they want to ensure that the quality of education you get is of a superior quality. It also helps in student aid application, right? If you go to a private university and if you're applying for student aid from a provincial government, they may not recognize that institution. So that's important as well. Last but not least, employer recognition is also key for you to do your research to make sure that university that you're attending is recognized and accredited. For us, again, we are also accredited by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business, or AACSB, where it is an international recognized body. For more information about accreditation and memberships for the Faculty of Business, feel free to click on the link you see on your PDF file. I also want to touch on financing your MBA program. I know this is a big topic for most of our prospective students. Pardon me. So there are several ways that you can finance your program. If you are in a province that allows the Canada Job Program, again, this is province by province in Canada. So please inquire within your organization or do a research on your province. This is one way you can fund your MBA program. Another way, and this is where majority of our students are doing it right now, is through self-financing, right? There are student loans, low interest student lines of credit, or you can also, withdraw money from your RSP. These are all options for you to fund your tuition. Employee sponsorship is another way. We also have great talking points on our website about what you can say to your employer to make a case for the AU MBA program. Last but not least, scholarships and awards. We encourage for you to apply as many scholarships and awards as you can. Keep in mind that not all awards or scholarships can cover the entire tuition. They may cover maybe 1 or 2 courses a year, but it's still an option for you. So again, we have more information about our tuition and fees, financing your MBA program, the talking points about employee sponsorship, and graduate funding on our website. So feel free to visit our website for more information. All right. So what does it look like to be an AU MBA student? So it's just as a recap, your time commitment is between 20 to 25 hours a week on average. Depending on the course, depending on your background or your experience, you may need to spend more than 25 hours, but on average, 25 hours a week. The flexibility of the program includes the 3 intakes a year, tuition payments. You can pay as you go. You can pay one course at a time. Tuition is due 6 weeks before the course start date, so you have a lot of options there. Asynchronous delivery, breaks between courses, and our recent program structure where we talked about the streams and the capstone that you can have. You can tailor your MBA as you go. The peer-to-peer learning is also another great, great positive advantage of the program where you're actually interacting with your peers as you go along the program. And each course you are in, you may be interacting with other peers that you may have not met before, right? So there's more potential for networking and connections. And as I already mentioned, the tailor your MBA in phase 3 in capstone. Okay, so MBA partnerships, we have the following partnerships. So if you're in the healthcare profession, for example, we have a partnership with the Canadian College of Health Leaders, whereby after phase 2 of our program, you can apply to their certified health executive professional designation. Due to our partnership and the recognition of our MBA credits, you can get into their program, and you have up to a year after graduation to complete that designation with them. So that's a great advantage if you are in the healthcare professional or profession rather. If you are a CPA, we do have a special pathway to the MBA program where you will receive 3 course credits transferred or 9 credits from the MBA program. So you'll be saving time and money should you have a CPA in good standing. Similarly, if you have a supply chain Canada professional designation in good standing, you will receive 9 credits of transfer credits, which is 3 core courses in our MBA, again saving you time and money. And should you wish to obtain the supply chain Canada designation, they too recognize our credits, so you can get your SCMP designation with our MBA credits as well. And pardon me, if you need more information, feel free to let us know. We'll be more than happy to share that with you. Okay, in terms of the support services at Athabasca University, we do offer the following services to all of our students: accessibility services, mental health and wellness, financial aid and awards, and learning support. These services are all part of a Grade AU umbrella that you will be able to connect with should you need those services. As Chen mentioned, our application deadline for the May cohort is March 15th. So you have about 2 months to complete your application. And also encourage you for you to tune into our next application webinar on February 4th. You'll be interacting with our MBA admissions chair, Dr. Ana Azevedo, and that will be a great opportunity for you to ask questions to Ana about your application package. So I would not miss that opportunity. So sign up now if you can. That would be a great session as well. Okay, just as a wrap up here, if you're unsure if you meet the application requirements or admission requirements, or you have questions about the application package, feel free to send us your resume for pre-assessment. My team and I are not on the admissions committee, so we cannot say yes or no, but we can definitely give you advice and guidance on your resume. feel free to send us your resume for pre-assessment at fb-business@athabascau.ca. Again, our email is fb-business@athabascau.ca, and we're more than happy to have a chat with you about your resume. Okay, just looking at, I have one more slide here. Marta, do you have anything that you'd like to add to the presentation, or any insights that you'd like to share with our listeners today?
Not really. Maybe we can take some questions, if any.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I
we'll
don't
do
see
that.
questions in the chat.
Yeah. So that comes to an end of our presentation. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to email us at fb-business@athabascau.ca, and our email is fb-business@athabascau.ca. You can also book an appointment with us at your earliest convenience. Our schedule are all open for you to book an appointment with us. You can also call us at toll-free 1-800-788-9041, extension 6189. And our toll-free number is 1-800-788-9041, extension 6189. And with that ends our presentation today. If you have any questions, this is a good opportunity for you to ask us any questions you may have.
Fried, it looks like there's a couple of questions in the question box there.
Oh, okay. Let me go
Yeah.
to that. Let me see. Oh, here we go. I see it now. Thank you. Okay, how can we tailor our MBA? Do we get to choose, or are there specific designations to choose from, like pre-selected tailored programs? Great question, Vivian. So the tailoring of your MBA comes from the phase 3 and capstone. So phase 3 is when you can select any streams that are of interest to you. So as Marta was explaining before, in phase 3 you can select all these different streams, or you can make your own. Right? All you need to do for phase 3 is 18 credits. Right? So from your 18 credits, you can choose either the IT digital stream, or strategy, organizational leadership stream, technology, innovation, operations stream, finance, economics, or banking stream, or you can make it your own. So you can pick a few courses from each of these pre-selected streams to make it your own. So hopefully that answers your question. In terms of what entails making your own, is what you're interested in doing. So if you want to do a leadership course, you'll just choose that stream, or you just choose that course. If you're making custom, if you want to customize your stream, you just pick the courses that are offered to you in your electives, or you can go with the pre-packaged electives that are in those streams I mentioned, right? So you have those different streams: IT, digital, strategy, or make it your own. So making your own is based on your interests. There's nothing complex about it. You just what you're interested in. Okay. Welcome. The next question is, what are the methods of official transcript submission? Good question. So if you go to our website, I'm just going to pull up the slide here where we talk about application package. If you go to our website, just going to see whether it should open up here. Give me 1 minute. So again, all of the information that is on the presentation links to our website, right? So if you go under transcripts, if you open up the accordion here, you'll see more information on where to submit your transcript, what email to use. If you can send it by MyCreds, you can also send it to us by mail. This can take some time, so if you can send your transcripts via MyCreds, that would be the best way to do it because it's almost instantaneous. So that is one way of sending your transcripts over to us. Okay. Hopefully that answers your question, Tanzia. Another question here from David. Is past basis the same in all phases? Good question. I want to turn to Marta for that question, for that answer. So
Sorry,
Marta,
what's the question?
is pass or fail the basis for
The
all
capstone.
only capstone, right? But the courses,
Yeah, just the capstones.
just the capstone. So
The
courses, they are. Sorry,
orientation, of
Marta.
course, the orientation and the capstones.
Okay. So the orientation is pass or fail. Orientation is pretty much based on attendance and your interaction. Capstone is pass or fail. But the other courses, the core and the electives, do have grades attached to them, right?
Exactly. That is
Yeah.
correct. Out
So
of
if
100.
you out of 100, yes. So I'm just gonna show you one course here. Give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to find the course. Okay. So for example, just gonna take you to the website. So if you go to our website, if you click on the program structure, give me 1 minute. So just scroll to MBA. Right. So for example, these are all the phase 1 core, phase 2 core courses, electives, right? Phase 3. So if you do strategic management, for example, so if you click on each one of these links, they are linkable to the core syllabi. You can see the evaluation, right? So strategic management, the the biggest chunk of evaluation is based on 50% of your weekly discussions and weekly nuggets, so weekly interaction and your own points of view. There's an individual case study which consists of 25% and a group case study that is 25%. So this is how you will be evaluated for this course. If you click on another course, says for example marketing, you do have a different type of evaluation as well. So only the orientation and a capstone are pass or fail. The rest do have grades attached to courses. Okay, I think I've any more questions. Shannon, can you let me know as well? I'm just navigating it to the questions here.
I think you got them all.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, this new view is I'm getting used to it. So okay, I think that should answer all the questions. But yeah, just keep in mind that we do have dedicated graduate student enrollment advisors. Once you're in the program, they will be there for you to help navigate through your registrations, your deferral, and all that. So they are there to help you out. And also, you can always email Marta once you're in the program to have more input on what you need to choose. For example, again, the flexibility that we offer is for your own career objectives and for your own learning goals, right? Um, so this stream of electives, what we've done here, we've prepackaged everything for you for those stream, 1, 2, 3, for example, and the customizable, you can do your own. Okay, let me look at questions here. Any questions? I think that's all for the questions. Just turn on my camera for a minute here, just to make sure that everybody can see me. Okay. Anything else from the floor?
If you think of any questions after the webinar, please, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. And, like Fareed mentioned, if you're kind of wondering if you do qualify to apply, we can have a look at your resume and give you that feedback and guidance, and we can help you with every step of the application process.
Great. Thank you, Tanzia, for that great comment. We are here to help you. Should you have any questions, and again, like I said, we are, we are here cheering on your success. So, and if you need to connect with our alumni, we'd be more than happy to help you that as well. Shannon can help you with that as well. So if you wish to speak to our, what we have over 4,000 alumni in various places in the world, various industries, feel free to let us know as well. We can connect you with alumni. Once you're a student with us, you will be part of a private LinkedIn group for the MBA and DBA students and alumni. Currently, we have about 2,800 members in the group. So that's a very good group to be a part of, to connect, to share your experiences, and just to expand your networking potential. Yeah. So with that, if I don't see any more questions, we can end the session. You want to give last words to? Let's go, Shannon. Do you have any last
Um,
encouragement to Marta?
yeah, just hope that we, did answer your questions. And again, please reach out to us, and we'd be happy to hear from you and help you with anything regarding the application. Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Marta.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today. And should you have any questions, just reach out to us. We are happy to help.
Great. Thank you, Marta. Thanks everyone for listening in. Will this session be available online? Yes, you will receive a copy of this presentation, Diana, by email, hopefully by the end of the day today. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day, and we look forward to seeing your application. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you.